What's up everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel. This week we're getting big tech earnings and the question is it time to sell the news? First up, let's take a look at the S&P 500 SPY ETF. So let's crack open this chart and see what's going on in the stock market today. Alright. So SPY was down 0.08% today and we're still above this rising 5 EMA with a very powerful bull trend. So even though we are in the earnings season and we likely will get some sell the news as people are profit taking, do not get overly bearish while we have this powerful bull trend, and I would stay bullish in SPY above 486, and if we break below 486 there's a good chance we come down towards 478. So above 486 I think SPY is likely going higher, and if we continue higher the next price target is 494, and then above 494 we get that blow off top scenario into the 500s. Do not rule out the blow off top scenario. There's a lot of people trying to call a top in this market, and even if they're correct and the market should not be going higher, sometimes the market just continues to move in the direction of the trend to hurt the majority, and this is a powerful bull trend, so do not bother trying to call a top. You're going to have a much simpler time managing risk around a critical risk level or support zone, and if we break below that, simply get risk off. So right now I think that level on SPY is 486, and above 486 we are likely climbing higher towards 494. On the Nasdaq 100 triple Qs, we were down 0.67% today, and again it looks like we could be getting rejected from that resistance just below 430, and if we do start to break down below 422 there is a good chance we're coming down towards 414 and a gap fill right around 413. However, that is going to require some daily closes down below 422, and that will be the sell the news as we continue lower, and then we could come back down towards this support trend line that defines this bull trend. So yes, it is possible we go a bit lower, but the price action indication that we want to go lower will be that close down below 422. Now, if we just get a simple pullback and we start to bounce off 422 and we break this high above 428, then we're likely going towards that next higher price target at 437. Again, these are powerful bull trends, so don't get bearish just for the hell of it. On the Dow Jones, we were up 0.31% today, and we hit that price target right on the money at 385. And the question is, now that we've hit that price target, will we climb higher towards the next target higher at 391, or will we start to get sell the news profit taking? So watch that level at 385, and if we start closing above it, we're likely going to 391. And you're staying bullish in the Dow Jones above 377 or this risk level at the breakout at 380. On the Russell 2000 IWM ETF, we were down 0.85% today, and if you look at the price action, we now have the full bull trend, and all we did today was get a simple pullback to the rising 5 EMA, and I think the small caps are getting ready to run. I would manage your risk on the breakout above 196, and as long as we're above 196, I think there's a good chance we're going towards 203 and then 207. If we break down below 196, then we're getting a little more risk off because that means we could come down here and close this gap just below 193. On the ARKK ETF, we were down 2.6%, and we did get rejected from that resistance at 48, so we're not getting the bullish push to 50 to 51 just yet. And if we're going to get that bullish push, we need to hold above this support at 45.8. If we break below 45.8, it looks like a double top rejection from 48, and it means we're coming down towards 43. On the VIX, we were down 2.13% today, and the VIX continues to go lower, which defines a bull trend because we have a low fear environment. So as long as the VIX continues to stay below 15, we are likely going to continue higher towards new all-time highs. On Bitcoin, we're currently trading just above 43,000, and this is the critical resistance we need to break above, because if we start to close above 43,000, we're likely getting an indication that we're going to go for that bull breakout, and the bull breakout could push us above 48,000 to the price target at 50,000. So in Bitcoin, I think it's just as simple as staying bullish above 42,000 because we have the bull trend, and the bull trend is defined by the breakout back above that 20 daily moving average and support zone at 42,000. If we can't hold that support, then that means we could still be going lower towards my price target at 38,000. On Nvidia stock, we were up 0.5% today, and Nvidia did hit that price target at 633, and this is the price target I think Nvidia could take some time and cool down from. If we break through 633, then we're likely going straight to 670, but I think 633 could bring some profit taking and we could see some consolidation in this zone. If we start to pull back, we need to hold that support at 606, otherwise we could come all the way back down into the 560s. On Tesla stock, we were up 0.35% today, and Tesla did hit that resistance zone right around 197, and keep in mind it's possible we're just going to get a lower high rejection, so we could get rejected from 197, and if we break through 197, then I'm looking for the gap fill below 207. So it's still possible we go towards a gap fill at 207 before we go hit the price target at 173, but I do think Tesla is trying to get to the bottom of this channel and support zone at 170. So for that reason, in Tesla, I wouldn't be getting bullish unless we can clear that resistance at 197, and then you can start to trade towards 207. But if we get rejected here, like I said before, this could simply be a lower high before the next lower low. On Apple stock, we were down 1.92% today, and Apple is down below 188, and below 188, we're in this level where we could start down towards this gap fill at 183, and we do have earnings right around the corner on Thursday. So with Apple down below 188, that's a risk off look, even though we are at the 20 daily moving average. If you want to buy the dip on Apple, you have to remember earnings is around the corner and anything is possible. I never suggest trading through earnings. I would wait till after and then see what the price does. But if you do want to trade through earnings, you're going to be taking on risk right here at this level at 186. And then below that, we have the gap at 183. So jumping back over to the S&P 500, earnings is here, which means we could have sell the news because a lot of stocks have been running up into earnings, which means people could be ready to take their profits, and that could lead to some selling pressure. But while we have the strong bull trend, there's no reason to get overly bearish. It could be a simple pullback as people lock their profits before we continue higher. If we break the critical risk level, simply get risk off, because that means we may have seen a local top and we could be going lower. And that could mean we're starting through a pullback or a correction. So just let the trend be your friend, and there's no reason to predict the top. We can simply react to the price action and let the price action tell us the top is in and we're getting ready to go lower. So prepare for more sell the news events now that earnings is here, and it's completely normal, and it should not fool you. It should be expected because we've had such a powerful bull run into earnings. We're going to absolutely crush the market this year on Bank Trade Alert. So if you want to come crush the market with us, you can find out how to join Bank below. And Bank will send you all of your buy and sell alerts directly via email and text message, and only trades 2 ETFs, which is the TQQQ and the SQQQ. If you want access to all of my intraday updates and technical analysis, then you can come join the Stocks Channel Discord server, and you can find out how to join that below as well. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.